everybody, and welcome to LittleshyFiM React. Today I'm gonna react to 3 videos of a series called Everything's Wrong with MLP episode, whatever the episode is. Now, I really feel like I live under a rock because I kind of discovered last week what was Everything is Wrong with Movies from Cinema Sins. Yeah, I just discovered that channel, so I've seen a couple of those things, so now it makes a lot of sense to that it's a parody of that shows. So yeah, by the way, since nobody asked me for specific reaction about those, I pick up those who kind of well, will bring back a little bit of nostalgia. At least the episode that was like, oh, that's right, that episode existed, because it's been so long that I've seen it. So I'm gonna do a react to Everything's Wrong with Mystery episode, then the Ponyville Confidential, and the third one, I could not help it, I have to pick up a video about Fluttershy. Everything's Wrong with Hurricane Fluttershy. So, yeah, well, what's more to say? Start with Everything's Wrong with Mystery. So, I said, enough chit-chat, Charms can do. Let's start this video. 3, 2, 1. Choo-choo!
It took months of planning and testing.
I would hate for it to...
There's no way this cake fit through that doorway.
A little Pegasus's?
And you thought Pegasister was bad. Big Mac's sparkly cutie mark. Sliding door intersects this window. Theme. Big Mac adopts the hit it until it's fixed strategy. Ever wonder who writes those descriptions on the back of food packaging? Children's cartoon writers, of course. Rainbow Dash's main glitches. Goofy depiction of a moose is subtle racism against a fellow hooved creature. This mule's annoying voice and puntastic name.
Well, it sure looks like we're in for a delicious competition tomorrow.
Either every pony is going to bed excessively early, or Celestia is too busy eating cake to perform her duties. These rooms have 2 doors for a single doorway.
Egghead, if you want to stand guard, go for it. We're going to bed.
The element of loyalty, everyone. Donuttopia is ruined long before it is supposed to be. The first shadowy figure comes from the front of the train. Either there's some major coordination going on, or there's some pony else on the train entirely. This train's precarious balancing act. All signs point to the conductor, but Pinky assumes he is innocent because reasons?
Thanks, Celestia, you're okay.
Celestia looks pretty thankful too. Door is closed one moment, open the next.
You mean who did it?
No pony likes a grammar Nazi, Twilight.
Well, having read many mystery novels...
If reading mystery novels makes Twilight an investigator, does watching an excessive amount of My Little Pony make me a pony? Twilight is so done with Pinky's shenanigans that she gazes towards the camera with sympathy. The storyboard is visible through this crack. We interrupt My Little Pony to bring you James Bond. Joe is traumatized by Rarity's compliment. This massive pan shrinks in the next shot. We interrupt My Little Pony to bring you Samurai Jack. Rarity's missing eyelash is no longer missing. Twilight is standing in the doorway by the donuts, then she stealth teleports to the center of the car. This frame.
What?
I saw that the portrait by the door was all crooked.
Okay.
You mean this portrait? Pinky is more excited about solving the case than she is upset about her friend's ruthless betrayal. Pinky breaks her jaw.
Has any pony else noticed that Rarity is wearing her hair rather differently today?
That was actually the first thing we noticed when the promos first came out. Bronies 1, Twilight 0.
Fine, I'm guilty. I wear both eyelashes.
We know.
And Joe has a Claire in his hair.
In his hair? Cheek and mustache is understandable, but boy did Joe go to town on those eclairs. The train simply wasn't good enough for these Ponyville Pegasi. This judge's cutie mark changes. These few scraps of eclairs multiply. This layering error. This episode clearly depicts Ponyville to Canterlot as being an overnight trip, yet we've seen ponies travel to Canterlot in far less time.
You're going down.
Okay. I would say that was not too bad on the scenes.
We have to protect...
I mean, I've seen some of the cinema scenes where the movie got like on like 200 scenes. So yeah, I gotta say that was a lot to show. It was kind of hard for me to notice everything. Sometimes it was pointing stuff and was like, what is it talking about? I don't see it, the picture. Like, well, but again, it was passing by really fast, you know. But that brings at the same time some nostalgia about this episode. All right, that was cool. So yeah, I guess we can move on to the next video. So let's do the everything is wrong with Ponyville Confidential. Oh my god, that's been so long since I've seen that episode. Oh my god. So let's see somebody critic about the detail about this episode in 3, 2, 1. Everything's wrong with.
No more namby-pamby stories like last year's editor. But namby-pamby was a great editor.
Looking good.
Only in My Little Pony would saying those words while looking at some pony's rear ever be socially appropriate. This may appear to be a story about cafeteria food, but really it's about these two full-grown mares that can't pass grade school. Extended email before being interrupted cliche. Fame. Sweetie Belle imitates a small dog.
Yeah, good
Oh,
question,
that's
Sweetie
adorable.
Belle.
Teachers speak for. Shut up and let me finish. If responsible adult supervision is what you want, don't call Cheerly. This calls blue tongue. Cheerly has 3 back legs. And for my next trick, I will make a screen magically appear. Rarity's mane. These birds were not only born full size, but also born all different types. It's funny because she's handicapped. Camera flash and perfect sunlight. Literal nudity.
Buy some apples. Was she raised in a barn or something?
That's racist. Every pony has constricted pupils while staring at the ground directly in front of them. I don't think the Pegasi are the only ones high in the clouds today. This joke shop has been converted to a jewelry store.
Trip to the store ends in tears.
Diamond Tiara would love a story ending in tears. Gmail Tap is canon. Disappearing Nostril. A cult with a camera sneaks into a spa full of mares. Rainbow Dash lays on a bed which didn't exist a moment ago. Rarity's mouth intersects her eye. A sin for Big Mac, because no grown-up should associate with dolls. Newspaper doesn't transport to Celestia for some reason.
Fluttershy has tail extensions.
All along, that ponytail was just a fabricated ponytail.
Oh my
An
god.
out-of-control party animal.
So, what else is new? This newspaper magically turns itself. Someone forgot to soften up this shadow. Rarity's double chin.
Do you really think that writing nasty things and making every pony feel horrible is your destiny?
It very well could be, considering some of the strange cutie marks we've seen.
I don't care about feelings.
This just in.
Yeah, you got a
Diamond
point.
Tiara has no soul. Millions of bronies left unsurprised. Levitating Tiara. Twilight refutes claims of her being a stuck-up jerk by behaving like a stuck-up jerk. This confirms that Peter New wasn't being paid by the word after all. Editor waits until print to read what she's printing. Sweetie Belle and Apple Bloom's broken manes. What is the one thing that is worse than Diamond Tiara? 2.
Bonus round? Oh my god.
And I want juicy stories. The juicier the better. And it better be juicy. Nothing very juicy happens at this school.
It's so much juicier.
That's what she said. Sorry.
We have the full free press.
Oh my god.
Your newspaper idea was nothing but a big bust.
Oh my god. I gotta say that this the Littleshy is doing a really good job to notice a lot of little details that I never ever noticed. Even though there's some that like I said in the previous video where he's showing way too fast and he's like, oh, that frame, like, What's wrong? What's wrong with that thing? I don't see it. You know? But that was at least a really... at least there's not a lot of those sequence. I mean, most of it we can see was wrong, but yeah. A bonus point for nostalgia. I don't know. It's been so long that I've seen those episodes, man. I really need to do a last watch of those previous episodes, man. I mean, did I say man enough? Well, too much. So let's move on to the next video. To the last one. I cannot, like I said, I cannot help it. Everything's wrong with Hurricane Fluttershy. Yeah. What can I say? I love this episode, so let's see what's wrong about it. 3, 2, 1. Everything's wrong with
Fluttershy, Fluttershy, Fluttershy can hardly fly. Fluttershy.
Rainbow Dash hosts a meeting in which only one race is invited. These feathers are supposed to be on the inside of the wing. Therefore, Dash's left wing is on backwards.
Listen.
Be cool or be mute.
What?
That's racist. Rainbow Dash requires a head count in order to determine that her best friend isn't present. Dash is layered under this door trim.
I'd like to be a tree.
Fluttershy doesn't want to attend the meeting, so naturally she would be hanging around just outside. Theme. Is this the Everfree Forest? Its weather can't be controlled by Pegasi. Cartoon Pony.
He's right.
Cut off after just remember cliche. Opening title guy misses the shift key. This pony's teeth. This animation error.
What animation error? I don't see
Because
it.
butt muscles are paramount to
He
fly.
was doing crazy face,
This
but
moving sidewalk.
Stop horsing around, Fluttershy.
Need I say more? The storyboard is visible here. Blank flank
what?
coat.
What?
Thus gauging
What?
the cumulative H2O anti-gravitational potential.
Who needs vaccines when all you gotta do is spray your hair with Lysol? With this insane amount of joint cracking, Dash either has a serious problem or a serious talent. Lens flare. Fluttershy, master of limbo.
16.5
That's
wing
not
power.
a bad thing. I
That's
think.
it. Rainbow Dash isn't even twice as good as the average Ponyville Pegasus. Even if the 8 sick Pegasi were able to fly, 10 wing power per pony still wouldn't be enough to reach their goal of 1,000 based on the number of Pegasi we see. Fluttershy's nose and mouth trade places. White Lightning is severely declining in performance. Twilight breaks her foreleg.
I need you.
Their goal is 1,000 wing power. I think they can spare Fluttershy's 0.5.
Oh, come on!
These masks have more depth than actual characters.
Get back in there, Tia.
Lens flare. You might think these ponies are watching Flitter fly, but they're really looking at something off-screen that's apparently more interesting. If Spike is running the numbers, there's no wonder why they're so far off.
Are we ready to do this?
Cloud Kicker could not be more ready to do this.
Rumble, where's your lazy brother?
Rainbow Dash just rudely insulted some pony that is currently hospitalized.
If I'm going down, I'm going down flying.
A more appropriate line would have been, if I'm going down, I'm taking all of Ponyville's Pegasi with me. Spitfire is improperly layered. Somehow this tornado both pushes outward and sucks inward.
She surpassed her best wing power number.
Or, you know, one of the other ponies did. It's always about them main characters, isn't it? There's only about 50 ponies here, yet earlier more than 80 were in line. Confounded deserters.
Oh no, I've done that before. It was a real bad idea, sorry. So, yeah.
Suck it up, Fluttershy.
Hey. Alright, I gotta say though that there's a lot of technicality that, yes, it makes sense that I brought, but at the same time there's a lot of that I'm like, why is that a bad thing? Like, Fluttershy doing the limbo thing? Well, you know what I mean. It's like, why is that a sin? Cinema sin. Cinema sin. You know what I mean. So, yeah. I mean, I give praise that the Littleshy notice all those freaking details, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I want to do a big series about the, at least watch too often that kind of video, because I think that in long term it's gonna kind of suck out my enjoyment, you know. I'm not saying that it's a bad, what you're doing is bad, or it's just that, I don't know. For me, one of the reasons why I enjoyed My Little Pony is that I love the simplicity of it, you know. So pointing out all those little details, like, can be funny, but if I start to watch like 10, 15 videos in a row, I'd be like, you know. Yeah, if I'm doing a series about those videos, it's definitely not being too often. But in the end, yeah, that was really awesome. Good job finding all those freaking details, because damn, let's read the kind of stuff that I would never notice by myself, even if I would watch the video over and over again. So yeah, that was still cool. So I guess it's pretty much it for today. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this as I did. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.